I'm here with today's special guest, Tyrone Bruno. He is a fitness guru. He's a distributor for Herbalife, and he's here today to come on and just share his story and tell us more about his business and his passion with fitness. Thanks for coming on today.
Thanks for having me.
Yes.
So excited to be here.
So I followed you for a long time now, and I've just been so inspired by the lives that you have changed and the people that you help work out and get in shape. When did this start for you? When did your fitness journey begin and with Herbalife?
Well, my fitness journey is quite interesting. It's like it all starts with self.
Yeah.
That's where most people's journey usually is. It's like, everybody has particular goals.
Yeah.
And I remember, like, even though I have an athletic background, play sports and stuff, growing up and stuff.
What sport did you like?
Man, my go-to sport was basketball.
Oh, you're a hooper, okay.
Yes, I did a little bit of basketball, track, and I was just always just whatever I was able to do. It was just I was very athletic,
Yeah.
and I remember growing up, I was like, as a basketball player, you're always skinny and fit, but I was like, I had insecurities. Let's just be honest. Like everybody don't really know what goes on within until, you actually open up. So like from the outside, I'm like, hey, you're awesome, but I had my own insecurities.
Wow, that's deep.
Like people say you look in shape, but what I saw in the mirror was different. Like I'm too small, and it's normal for a person to feel that way.
That's good to know, because sometimes you don't think guys deal with that, but
they do. Like whether you need to lose weight or put on or just feel comfortable within your own skin.
Yeah.
Everybody can, we live in a society where you're judged just who you are automatically. So when I started my journey, I remember, back in 2012, I was going through a transition. It's like the same thing was like just getting old.
Yeah.
And I was getting older and I was like, okay, I got to get serious with my life. So I was about like 21, 22, and I was decided to be going into the fire service. Like that was my initial goal, to be a firefighter. And I knew, being a fireman, you have to be in shape. And I played basketball, but you're out there saving lives. You have to be in great condition to be able to do things under stressful situations.
Yeah.
So I took on getting in shape. Like I took into doing powerlifting, doing bodybuilding, and more than just the physicality of working out. It actually took me to what working out really is on a mental note.
Yeah.
Like, just like it really takes, you have to really have a level of focus.
Yeah,
to really,
that's for sure.
And you can really understand what your capabilities are if you constantly work on it, dedication, commitment to that. So my fitness journey started back in 2012 when I was just, self-teaching myself on YouTube, the normal stuff that people do,
I be on Instagram trying to find stuff.
Just trying to find stuff and figure it out. But then, you self-taught yourself, or you get with people who have been doing it longer, be willing to be a student, because I believe you have to be a student in order to learn what you want to do with yourself. Yeah. So the fitness part, which is really the 20% of it, but I learned a lot in that. That's when my journey initially started. Which opened up the door to other things, doing bodybuilding competitions and really getting the physique that I was happy to see in the mirror.
Yeah.
But more importantly, also getting an understanding about nutrition. Now, being in sports, I just ate food and go. In high school, that's a typical diet, right?
Yeah.
But nutrition is very, very key. And I'm not no nutritionist. I like to say I'm just an enthusiast when it comes down to just living a healthy, active lifestyle.
Yeah.
And learning more about my body, but also that's what people learn more about your body.
Yeah.
So learning how to just eat a little bit better. I'm from Texas. We don't.
They throw down in Texas.
People say you don't understand. Like, yo, I do. Like I used to eat, you name it, like grilled, fried food, all that stuff. But just by making small changes in your lifestyle can go a long way. Yeah. And that's where I initially started to see the results.
Yeah.
So fast forward, I remember 2014. Now, granted, with this, how my intro to Herbalife came about. Like, I was really into fitness and just living a healthy, active lifestyle. People always ask me for tips and what are you doing?
Yeah.
And I wanted to just figure out, like, maybe I could do something that's a little bit more. My passion is, living a healthy, active lifestyle. So I remember when I was just scrolling through, I think it was like Instagram at the time. When it first came out, and I was just browsing, and I used to see all these people and Herbalife this, Herbalife that. It was like 2014 was really big.
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay, but I kid you not, I did not say yes to the opportunity for a whole entire year. I was like just most people, when they say I want to be part of something, most people like to just watch for a while.
Yeah, to learn, see what it's about.
See what it's about, whether it's Herbalife or just anything. And it got to a point where I realized when I looked into the company of Herbalife, it matched a lot of things that tugged on my heart.
Yeah.
You know, I already knew how to get in shape. That wasn't the thriftful thing, but I thought about like, okay, you have a community that is worldwide, that everybody pretty much can live a healthy life. It's promoting health and wellness, and you don't have to be the best looking person in the room, or you don't have to be.
That's good to know, because that can be intimidating, seeing people that are really fit and you're just over here like.
Exactly. People get the wrong idea because what you see, it's easy to get distracted by what you see on social media or just in magazines.
Yeah.
People don't understand that it does take work and consistency, but it doesn't have to be perfect.
Yeah.
So one thing I learned when I said yes to Herbalife, and I remember got on my nutrition plan, utilizing the products, like for one, they were amazing.
Yeah.
You know, I remember just having that shake. I was like, this is really, really good.
Yeah.
And just by following the plan and just being smart about what I'm doing for myself, I was able to I lost like 10 pounds on the product, utilizing that, eating better. But I noticed by utilizing it that I felt great, and I just had natural energy. But I was like, if this can do this for me, what can it do I started thinking about people I cared about.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, my mother, my sister.
That's where it hits home.
Yeah, people back home, because I was, it gets to the point where you get tired of getting that phone call. So-and-so has this wrong with them. Yeah. So-and-so has that. And me personally, I want to break the chain within my family of living a healthier lifestyle. Yeah. It starts with me. So with Herbalife, that was a factor where you can introduce good nutrition to a person who doesn't really have knowledge about good nutrition, but more importantly, give them a sense of opportunity.
Yeah.
And
a lot of people don't grow up with that. They've never experienced healthy eating, especially if you're like from a lower income. You're used to just junk food and bad stuff. You don't, there's no one there to teach you that.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is I always tell people, like, people get the misconception that Herbalife is a weight loss thing. It honestly is not. Yeah. And it's understandable for those from the outside looking in that they don't really fully understand it, but it's just an opportunity where you can do whatever you want with the product. And just to keep in mind, like I tell people like all the time, like when you get your initial results, like it's a disclaimer aspect, like it's based upon if you use the product as a design, you get results, but it's also making changes within your habits.
Wow.
It's bigger than just like it's just living a healthy diet, eating a little bit better, being consistent on your plan, just making small changes in life, and that's where it really starts. I think if people keep it as simple as that, and especially
I need to get out like a
if people just keep it really simple like that, like they will go so much further along the way. Yeah. Plus, if you have somebody that a support group, I strongly if you have somebody who's willing to support you, whether it's a coach or a distributor you're working with, and they're taking heed to supporting you, take heed to that. And it's just so much. I can keep going on and on about it, but it's like overall, like I just love what I do just because of the fact that I'm part of something that's great. Yeah. Like what I've gained and just making the decision to do better is positive relationships. I'm able to support other people. Yeah. And show people what's possible. And
I love that.
Yeah, just it's just stuff like that. Like,
and on your Instagram, what I love is seeing the transformations like people have had through like Herbalife. Like he shows before and afters. It's like a complete transformation. Yeah. And it's just amazing to see how Herbalife and how you have been a part of helping people get into shape and reaching their best potential.
Exactly. And it's like, and thank you so much. Honestly, that means a lot, because like just to know that it feels good, because like, to know that people are watching in a sense. And even if I'm able to help or support one person to just know that, hey, you can be like, everybody has greatness within them. So as long as you are just willing to just put forth one step at a time, you will reach that destination.
Wow, that's
you know,
good.
and
That's really
that's
good.
what fires me up. Like I tell people all the time, like I'm just a regular guy who's just trying to live a positive lifestyle and in some way do something that's going to make a difference. Like it's kind of like what are you going to do? Like, what are you going to do on this earth? You know.
Yeah.
And I'm just excited the fact that, you know, if sharing it with the opportunity with other people, live a healthy, active lifestyle, and just whatever they want to do in life.
Yeah.
Like it, you know, it's just a beautiful thing.
That's good.
Yeah.
That is so good. So what is the best part that you get out of this? Like what's the best part of getting people in shape and just...
The best part I would have to say is just that it's like the one thing I really enjoy the most is where when you really get to learn more about why a person really want to get in shape. It's bigger than just like I just want to get in shape. Like there's always a deep root cause to it, you know.
Yeah.
So
Wow,
when people trust in you to work alongside with you, because like honestly you got to earn people's trust, you know, because they can go work with anyone.
Yeah.
So the biggest part that I really like is when a person is willing to trust in you to be part of their journey.
Yeah.
And just like knowing that you just kind of just gave them a sense, like a guidance to show them like, hey,
Wow.
you know what I mean? Like, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like I tell people, it's like, it's just a guide because I get it. Like you know, when you're out there and you don't know better, of course you're not gonna know anything. So I just get a real kick out of just really just being part of something great and people smiling, they're happy and everything is awesome because the world is so filled with, it's just filled with something complete opposite. It's easy to be.
That's so good.
You know, it's easy to be upset, frustrated, and it's easy to get caught up with all the stuff. But it takes work to be positive on stuff. So when you can be part of something positive, and a person is actually thinking differently in a positive nature, and I know this because it's an everyday lesson for myself.
Yeah.
So I'm just like I tell people all the time, like I'm human just like you. We're all on a journey, but it's just being willing to do that. So it's one thing that fires me up the most about it.
Wow, I love that. That's really good. So what is this? You came today with this. I was like, do you want coffee? He's like, oh, can I have some hot water for some tea? What is this?
This right here, well, this is Herbalife tea concentrate. What it does, it has a lot of key benefits. And for one, this is what helps get my energy up.
Okay.
So, and the thing about it is like, you know, for those who are leaking, like to me, like if you want to have good energy without the crash effect, the tea's good. Plus it's thermogenic, so you're burning calories at the same time.
Wow.
Comes in numerous flavors to choose from.
Yeah.
Lemon, peach, raspberry. Lemon's my favorite. Hot or cold.
Ooh, raspberry.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, the tea, honestly, I remember like tea really made a difference because it's coming from being a coffee drinker. Excessive, like nothing wrong with coffee, but it got to a point where I know nothing wrong with coffee. Nothing wrong with coffee but the thing is like I noticed that I was just drinking the beverage and I was always tired. So
yeah, that's true.
yeah, but I just love the product as a whole and I stay with my tea.
How does it taste? Because I know like what's different from Herbalife, because I know there's some supplements or like protein shakes I can't really do.
Yeah.
But I can say you brought me one
Yeah.
when I first
And
it was gone.
Yeah.
So does it taste like good?
Yeah, like the tea itself, like honestly, it's like it tastes pretty good. And the thing is like it's like I don't know. I was never really a tea person.
Oh,
my mom. Oh my gosh, my mom would tell you like she's never a tea person, but she'll drink her tea. Like the thing is different. To be perfectly honest with you, I tell people all the time, it's like whatever works for you works. And the thing is, it's like I don't know any other companies or brands, and I try not to get into all those conversations because people want to get competitive. But honestly, to me, it's like I just know what works for me. And I like to share. My goal is to share with other people if they like it, which they should because it's awesome. But you know what I mean? Like it's like it's non pressure. It's just an opportunity to see what's different and go from there. That's why in the shakes, like you said yourself, like
it was good.
Yeah, like especially like me myself. Like I ain't gonna lie, like, it's like my little fix. Like it's healthy, but it you know the cookies and cream with the chocolate bits in it. You can't knock that. Can't knock it. But.
So, do you have any advice for anyone who's struggling with losing weight, or they just feel like they do crash diets, all this stuff, but there's never any change in their body? What advice could you give that person who feels like it's impossible?
Well, the thing about the whole advice part is what I suggest is that it's like, well, for one, when you do start your journey, is start off like just making small changes in what you're currently doing. Cause everybody asks me like, well, are you like this and so? No, I'm an enthusiast that knows certain things. So I just encourage people like, for one, it's a journey for a reason. So when you start your journey, and you have a little oops, don't let that just keep going forward.
Wow, that's
good.
We tend to do that a
exactly,
lot. We get discouraged and we stop.
Exactly, but that's not the end of the world. I just tell people like, okay, no problem. The next one, just boom, keep going. But definitely when you start something, just making small changes in every day of what you're doing. Exercise a little bit more, drink plenty of water. The simple stuff that we're always told, but we disregard.
Yeah.
But if you're consistent with it, you'll start to see those changes.
That's good.
And get yourself accountability. No one really likes it, but it does help.
It does help.
It really does help. Like, even myself, like I have people who hold me accountable to certain things. Whatever that is, everybody has different goals.
That's good.
But just be the best you can be and just enjoy the journey. It's so worth it.
That's so good. Yeah. Well, do you have any other closing thoughts, or where can people find you?
Yes. So, people can find me. I got my Instagram is thegentleman24. You can look me up on Instagram. I'm constantly making posts and sharing.
You will be inspired. Trust me.
And also Facebook. Just look me up, Tyrone Bruno. And the cool thing is like if you ever need help or support, or you want to check us out over at my location in Mesa, Queen Creek area, we do have a nutrition club where you can come out, have a good time, be part of a supporting class. Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, this is what we do. Like, and just to let people know that you have an opportunity. It's just making the decision to do for. I encourage you just to try it out and see if it's something for you. That's basically it. If you have any questions, tips, or comments, or concerns, reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to help you out. But I'm so excited to be here right now. Like,
thank you so much.
Awesome.
Yeah. And before we leave, I always ask this question.
Yeah.
What is something you want the world to remember about Tyrone Bruno?
Oh man. What's so funny? That's something that that's big. One thing I want the world to remember about myself is it's like knowing that just overall, like people think positive thoughts when I come to mind.
Yeah.
I hold my reputation means a lot to me, and I do care about what people think and feel, because like I feel like it's huge. So that's why I always just strive to just try to always be a helper type person. So I think
definitely you got that going for you. Really.
Yeah. So yeah, if a person just like just like that, I did something. I made a difference in somebody's life, in some shape or form. That's what we're all placed here to do, is help one another.
That's so good. I couldn't have said it any better. And I just want to encourage you to continue going hard. You're doing awesome, and what you're doing for the community is really great. And thank you for coming on.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah. I'm so glad to be here.
Awesome.